I'm going to do, this is going to be my bottom ribbons, this is going to be my top ribbons. Go straight across. This is going to be my bottom ribbons that make like an upside down V. So I've got diamond dust on one side and black luster on the other side, shiny side up. And now that's going to be my starting point. So my right should be longer than my left. It is. Now we want to make that V shape. And if you just use one piece of diamond dust like I'm using here, I have found that I like it where the diamond dust is up on the right side and then the other color is up on the left side. So this first one, we're going under the left. I'm going to crease that. And we're going to stay on the left side. Again, we're going under. Now this time we're going to go over as well. So you're going to end up like this. And I count these. There's 1, 2, 3. This diamond dust is 5/8 inch and the luster or acetate is 9/16. So you're going to see a little bit of silver shine through. I like that personally. You may not. That's okay. All right, so again, staying with the left side, going under and over. So you'll have one coming over to the right, one coming over to the left, and 2 at the bottom. And you want to crease. So you should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you know your end is done, with 4. Now you can start with either one. You can start with this one or you can start with this one. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So I just want to crease that. I'm going over and then under. So now I'm going to have 2 going to the right. And I want to make sure that I keep this nice triangular shape right there. So make sure when you're creasing that, you're creasing it right up against that blue to make that nice triangle. And you'll keep having to pull them up like that. Now I'm going to go under and over. And then I'm going to go over and under. My little tripod is really in the way too of all these ribbons. You can see the pattern is coming up. Here's what the back side will look like. But I like how the diamond dust will make a pattern going down like this. Let's see. So I'm going under and over. And then over and under. So it's just going to be constantly under and over and under, over. Over, under. Very, very simple. I really like this for making the Deluxe Spirit chain.
I've got the golden yellow on one side of the T and the purple on the top side of the T. And the yellow I did double because putting that yellow up against the purple kind of shows through. So you want to double that lighter color up so it stays vivid. But I did add an extra 12 inches to my top ribbon, my weaving ribbon, which is what I call the top of the T. And so each side got an extra 6 inches. So the right side and left side got an extra 6 inches. And my middle ribbons, those are also doubled because I want it to hold up. And so on this one, you're going to have yellow, the golden yellow going down the sides, and then you're going to have purple down the middle. And when the other side, it's going to be the opposite. You're going to have the golden yellow down the middle and then the purple on the sides. If you just do a solid color on the T, you do a solid color on top and a solid color on the bottom, and this is the pattern you'll get. And again, watch how I make that curve on the right ribbon. If you're unsure of how to make this, you really got to do that curve just right. And I didn't get all my ribbons in. So I'm working with 3 ribbons again because I doubled the yellow, the golden yellow. So 1 purple and 2 golden yellows on the right and left. So that is 3 ribbons I'm dealing with. It does make it a little bit more difficult, but you're going to have a better looking braid. The colors are definitely going to be more vivid. Plus you'll have the shiny side showing everywhere if you make sure you at least double the ribbons. You could also do this in one solid color. It's just really up to you. But do not do like a diamond dust down the middle for the middle ribbons, because you see under the purple, you can barely see that. So if you do diamond dust down the center middle ribbon, you're not gonna hardly see it. It's gonna be a waste. See how the purple's on the sides, and it's starting to twist, so I need to hold it down with something, and I like using my stapler. I think it works perfect.
Beehive. So today we're going to do the Harlequin braid. I haven't done one of those in a while. I talked about doing the 6 ribbon victory, which is now called the 6 shooter victory. I'm going to leave victory in it because that way people don't confuse what it is. But it's basically a 1.5 victory, because a victory is 4 ribbons or 2 ribbons folded in half. But you work with 4 ribbons like this, right? So the 6 shooter, 6 ribbons. And so it's basically a 1.5 victory. And a Harlequin is a double victory. So, but when you use 2 colors, you get that Harlequin pattern. So I know where the name came from. Just so y'all get a reference, that is a double. And when I'm doing braids like this, like the zigzag and any of these braids where I'm cutting these ribbons, and then I'll clip it to this little thing, it just it's heavy enough that it stays. And while I'm cutting the other ribbon so I can keep everything organized. And I'm going to try putting this one. So the one in there like that. You see that one's on top and that one's under. So this one needs to go on top. We're going to move it, and then it's going to go under that one. I feel like, let's try this one. Same thing. Going under there, over and under. The only thing I hate about the Victory braid is you have to have the angle just right. And actually, to do that, the best thing to do is to go ahead and start braiding before you connect anything, and just see if the angles are going to be correct. Ooh, that one would be on top. Since I have most of my ribbons draped down onto the table, it's going to cause me a little bit of issues. Let's see if I can lower that again since I raised that up. Now the angles may not be perfect with using a smaller and bigger ribbon, but I think that's going to work. Okay, this one needs to go under and over. That shape is not doing well at all. I'm going to have to get my other masking tape out, because this all needs to be under and over, under and over. It needs to be a basket weave. And they need to be. See, that's not even, none of that wants to stay. I don't know. It just doesn't want to stick to the diamond dust or what. Okay, so we want to lift all of these up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just want the two ends. We're going to go up under all of those. Come out this side. See if we can get those to all lay back down. Because when they get all bunched up, it's hard for y'all to see, I know. Now we're going to go under this one. Like this. And we want that to be flush with that. Crease that down. And then we want to try to get that one flush. Normally, I would say you want that to be backed up in there, but it's not necessarily going to work with all these ribbons, with some being smaller than the others. See if we can hold that down. And then you also have to watch these ribbons. You got to go under and over and finish that. See if this is going to work. I feel like it is, but maybe not. Okay, so this one's going to be the next one. So we're always going from end to end. So we're over, under. We need to go under. Make sure you're going under, over on all of these. Now we start from this one, and you'll always know because it'll be on top. You see how this one is on top, and this one is on bottom. This one's on bottom. This one's on top. 9/16, 1 yard, 24 inches equals about a 36-inch braid. So 2 yards equals 36. Now that's not going to be exact. You probably want to go a little bit more than that on both of them, just a little bit. Try to staple those all the way across. All right. Get my scissors. Like I said, that's going to be the top. I don't care what that looks like. And it wants to curl. Definitely have to put something a little heavy on.